Hello, I'm Jomaka and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. This is episode 4. Today, I think we're going to head to the moon. We'll see what happens. I think we're going to use the same satellite and hopefully get it into orbit this time. And we'll try to do at least a flyby with it. If not, maybe we'll crash into the moon. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but we'll give it a shot. Is it this one? It is. One thing I want to do is I'd like to move this so it's a little more stable. But can we do that? I don't think I can. Let's just move it up. Because if I take that off, yeah, it's not gonna... We'll just get it up as close to the top as possible. Right there. I'll just save that. And then we'll make sure all our staging is correct. It's probably the worst designed rocket, but it kind of works for what we're doing. So this will come like that. And you will stay. And let's just give that a try. Let's get a few more science experiments on here. Maybe this. I'm not sure if you guys heard that. I said maybe this can even it out. I know that the sound stopped working, so I assume the microphone also stopped working since they go through the same interface. One day I will figure out how to fix that issue, but for now it's just driving me crazy. So yeah, let's go ahead and launch into low Kerbal orbit. And we'll just go straight up, try to keep us pointed inside the prograde marker. And we'll get to about 10,000 meters. And then we can start to turn, hopefully. Not sure what's gonna happen, but it seems this thing just wants to flip over. Some fairings would be nice to cover this stuff up. I think that's the area that's causing issues. But we'll see if we can't get this up anyways. Because we should have plenty of delta V to get to the moon. At least a flyby. The other thing we could do is do this same vessel, but without the satellite. So we can turn that on, ditch that. And yeah, it still kind of wants to tip. Alright. Doing a little better now. Let's see our map view. So we can probably start to aggressively tip a little more now. Yeah, the wind is not really an issue at this point. So we can just tip all the way over. And we'll probably bring this up to about 100. And should be pretty close. We're getting close to orbit with this stage. There we go. So that stage is done. We can go ahead and ditch that. And we'll go ahead and leave this connected for a little bit longer, I think. Actually, let's go ahead and decouple that now. And you... gonna head up. And then we'll get you to head straight across. Raise your orbit so we can get you into orbit, or you won't start falling back to Kerbin until this guy is back down safely. So you'll probably get to pretty high. Yeah, I'll try to lower this a little bit. That should be good. I think about by the time this lands, we'll be maybe here or so. Let's go ahead and come over here. We cannot go back, so we'll go to the Space Center and then go pick up Jebediah. Make sure he deploys his parachute. I wish he could do it on his own, but that's just not the case. You. So we'll fly you. We'll send you back down. Make sure you point retrograde. And we can just speed this all the way up until you hit the atmosphere. And then we'll speed it up again. Let's go ahead and check on this. So yeah, you're still plenty high. You'll be fine. You'll get into orbit, no problem. Where is the moon? Right there. So you cannot go straight to the moon from here. Alright, so we can pull the parachute. We'll wait a little bit. Now seems good. We'll slow you way down. Hopefully I didn't pull it too late. That was pretty close, but you are fine. So we'll speed you up, get you down as fast as we can, and we'll recover you, and then get back to the tracking station and get back up to our satellite. Recover, excuse me. And don't care about all these stats. Tracking station. This is the one we want. And we will continue to face prograde. And, oh, you are further than I thought you would be. I want to, is it this way? I think this is wrong. Yes. We want to face away from the planet. Raise up this and lower that. So right about there. And then when we're about here, we'll fire off our engines and go towards the moon. So let's go ahead and wait. We'll go ahead and wait until we have a good shot at the moon. And we can point prograde again. You know what? I forgot to extend this. So we will... Yeah, we can't do that yet. So we're going to have to wait. We should be able to now, yeah. So we can extend that. And you do have a connection there, so that's good. But we'll go ahead and come out here. We'll wait until we see the moon. Should be coming over any minute. There it is. And then we'll just point in this direction. And this will get us pretty much to the moon. And we can ditch this stage. We're going to have some debris hanging out. but that's okay. We probably won't hit it. And this already seems more stable than before. So that's much better. So we'll get this to about the path of the moon. I don't think we can set as target. No, we can't. So we'll just get it right about there. Hopefully we didn't go too far and we run straight into the moon. But if that's the case, it's no problem. It's just a research probe, and it's going to look and see how the surface of the moon feels. So I guess we'll quick save, and we can speed up this. I don't know if this guy's going to have a connection that far away. It already seems pretty weak. Yeah, and you no longer have a connection. So maybe I should have used a different antenna for that. As long as I could get some science out, I think I'll be happy with that. And I think we're about to lose the connection. Yeah, so we lost it. Luckily we slow way down here. And we do have a connection. So that's good. We got a pretty good periapsis. I think we'll just run some experiments now while we can. I don't know why I brought that. We can only do one experiment, but that's okay. Log pressure. Transmit science. And we will get temperature scan and transmit that. So it looks like, I don't know how much science that was, but that's okay. Then we'll point retrograde about. It's going to change, but and then we'll get a little bit closer here. So now we can try to orbit, or make sure, yeah, we orbit the moon. And we're in orbit, so that's good. It means if we lose connection again, we're not going to go anywhere. So now we'll get this a little bit lower. I'm not sure what I'm aiming for, but I definitely want to have a lower orbit. And I don't know what's considered low moon orbit. I guess for this we could have done a much higher orbit and try to do polar, but that's fine. We can probably have enough fuel to head back out again. Bring this down to about 55 or so. How about 49? And then when we get closer, we can try to run some more experiments and all of that. I do want to run this canister close to the moon. So yeah, we're high over the moon. We are going to lose a connection back here, but we should gain it again. The periapsis. So let's see. When we gain it back, are we low enough? Log data near the moon. We are. So we'll get that. Go ahead and log that. And observe that. We'll go ahead and send that. Transmit data, that's fine. And we still have half a tank of fuel. You are going to need more electric charge. So we'll wait for you to gain your charge. It's going to be slow. We will not require complete. Wait. Allow partial, that's what we want. Is it? I don't know what we want. So, you are slowly charging up. I guess while we're waiting, we can raise up our orbit again. And we'll put that at about, I guess, 1 million again. Same as this one. Except I don't know when we lose the orbit. Yeah, we should be fine there. So that'll be fine. So that just kind of means when we do have a signal, we'll have it for longer, and then when we do lose it, we'll lose it for longer, but that's okay. I think we should be fine. And we'll have it for more often. We won't get cut off as much by the moon itself. So we can speed up a little bit, and we'll try to transmit this data. Done. So that's done. This doesn't matter anymore, and that's fine. So now we have a satellite in moon orbit. We'll speed this up again. Come way out here. And then hopefully we'll have a connection. We do. We'll go ahead and do this here. Get this to about 1 million also. Yeah, we're gonna lose connection here though. Are we? Just lost it. Alright, that's fine. We'll leave you there, and we'll head back to the Space Center. We'll check out our mission that we're working on, which is basically exploring the moon. And I hope I picked that up. Okay, I did. So now we just need to return something from a flyby, which we can do. I think we'll do that as a manned mission. $380,000. We can probably upgrade this. I think that will help with the relay antennas. Let's do that, and we'll see. Yeah, we'll have to do it eventually anyways, so might as well do it now. And we'll check the tracking station, see if... I don't know if they should be able to see each other, but I'm not sure if they can or not. Wow, that's quite the orbit there. 12 million. That's outside the moon. Interesting. Yeah, what do we want to do now? Research and development. Let's try to get this. 90 plus 45 is 135. We do not have enough. Almost there. Yeah, we can't get that. Maybe we could do like a manned mission to the moon. And for that, would we need anything else? We could do like one person. Let's just go for a manned mission to the moon. And then return. Or a manned flyby. Let's do that instead. And we won't unlock anything else. So we will... Do we want to start with a new ship? I think we do. Where is... Parachute? And then you... I think have a built-in heat shield. But we will do this, add a heat shield under that. Wrong one. There we go. We'll open you, put some science in there so we can get it from different spots. Do we? We kind of already got most of it. That's fine, we'll just do crew reports. That should be sufficient. We just are going to complete the contract. And your little thing will be like that. That should be plenty. That'll be kind of our return from the moon stage. Yeah, we'll do another stage similar to that. This regular fuel, yeah it is. 800, 200, 400. Do 2 Terriers. I don't know if this is going to be overkill, underkill, or what, but we'll see what happens. You will come here, we'll get 2 of you. This is going to be quite the vessel. Just kind of winging it. No idea what's going to happen. And we'll go ahead and get 2 more of these. Sure. And let's put them on this side. And then for that, we'll get the Reliance. Is this engine here, the Reliant, or the swivel? Make sure it's the swivel. And we'll get you hooked up here. Get some aerodynamic cones up top. And I think we'll call that good enough. Break those off. Break that off. Alright. Let's try it. So we'll call this Moon Flyby 1. Save that. Launch it. Now we'll see. I have no idea how far this will make it. If it'll even make it to orbit. It should. I assume it has enough oomph to get off the ground. It looks like it should. So yeah, let's go for it. Alright, so that's a good sign. We are off the ground. And I wonder if that's why they always announce liftoff. Like, oh yeah, our engines are strong enough to carry it. We made it off the ground. I'm sure they put a little bit more planning into their rockets than I did just now. So we'll head straight up, and then we'll start to tilt over, same as we always do. Can kind of get a little head start right now. Make sure we don't tilt to the left. And so far we're looking okay. This one's a little faster than the last one. Let's check the map. Yeah, 42. About ready to stage. There we go. And we'll start to tip over a little more aggressively now. A lot more aggressively. Since we don't have the air to worry about, we can just go ahead and go sideways. Yeah, I know to be more optimal, you want to like slowly tilt over, but yeah, it's definitely easier to do it this way. So we'll probably just run this until we're out. We didn't get an antenna. I wonder if this will be able to reach. We'll see. If not, it's no big deal. We can just hold on to those crew reports until we get back, because he can control the ship without having a, we'll call it an internet connection to Kerbal. So you are still going nice and slow. Not as fast as I'd like. But slowly but surely. So you shouldn't have a problem getting into orbit. Actually, if you do have a problem getting in orbit, I will be very surprised, because you have 2 more stages. Alright. Ditch that stage. Go ahead and launch that one. And we'll just keep burning. Minute 28. Can probably wait on this a little longer. And yeah, we've barely used any fuel. I'm wondering if we want to attempt a landing at all on the moon. Probably not, just because we don't have any landing legs or anything like that. But it would be interesting to try. So we'll say a minute. Yeah, it's still going up, but it's okay. And the moon is there. So we'll start our burn about here. So very slow and boring process, but we'll get there. We can wait a little longer again. Bring it down to about 40 seconds this time. And still climbing. It's alright. This will start going up. We'll just get it to 70. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and hit it around here. So let's head back to you. You don't have any solar panels either. That would have been something smart to bring. We'll just have to be very careful. Turn off the SAS. Yeah, it's not going to be fun if you get stuck in space. We're going to have to do a rescue mission, which I never enjoy. All that docking and lining things up, and it's been forever since I've done anything like that. So where is the moon? It's coming up. So we'll just wait for you to come around the corner. And actually, can I set a target on you now? I can. Perfect. So we'll get you lined up, ready to go. Try not to waste all our battery. Don't have a ton of it. We didn't even put a battery on board. But we do have engines with an alternator. Do we? There is no alternator on this. I hate to say it, but Jebediah, you may be doomed. This is so slow. You're slowly losing electricity. Well, hopefully we can do a flyby without using any battery power from this point. Because that's all we want for the mission. And then it would be awesome if we could like slingshot off the moon and send us back into the atmosphere of Kerbal. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna hope that he works out alright. So we'll go a little slower here. And we'll just wait until it touches. And then we want our second little orbit to change. That's gonna push us out. Let's quick save here. What is our fuel still? A lot. So if we keep going, and then go to the other side of the moon, will this bring us back in closer? Yes. So bring that to about 55, 45. There we go. So we'll get our flyby of the moon. We'll get a little slingshot back to Kerbal. And if we do run out of electricity, we'll be fine. We'll just hang out and then we should still be able to pull our parachute. But yeah, we will, I guess, do an EVA real quick, or we'll do a crew report. That should tell us if we can get any more science. We can't. Might as well just do an EVA anyways. Oh, we can. Above the highlands. So we will not transmit. We can't transmit anyways because we're not connected to the network. We'll do another quick save. Go to the map. And we will fast forward up until we reach the moon. So we do have a connection at this point. But that's just directly to Kerbal. So let's do this. Do another crew report. High over the moon. Do an EVA. EVA report, keep experiment, store experiment, board. And that's going to be it for this little mission. So we'll just fly by the moon, take a look at it. See us getting a little bit further away from Kerbal. And watch us come flying back towards Kerbal. Now that we're in here, can we do a crew report? High above the moon. I think I already did that one. Does that mean we're not? We don't want to be high above the moon. We want to be high above Kerbal. Let's see now. Crew report. High over Kerbal. There we go. Keep that one. EVA. You are very far away from me. Go ahead and store that. Board. And fly back towards Kerbal. Oh, it's like, why did we get so far away? But we are right where we want to be. So that'll bring us down to 48 again. We can go ahead and ditch this stage. I guess we can slow ourselves down too. Let's go ahead and point retrograde. Go ahead and point a little bit this direction so we don't affect this too much. And then we will want to ditch these stages here. Not too worried about getting that close. We're just kind of slowing our speed down since we don't have a heat shield. I didn't add it for weight reasons, but really I could have replaced that with the next stage we still have available to us. So 47, 400. And yeah, we should be fine. Remove this as target, unset target. Okay, I guess we can just, at this point, just point retrograde. Doesn't really matter. And we still have a lot of fuel left. So we'll finish this fuel off. Maybe we'll get to the desert. We'll see. I don't think we've been to the desert yet. And we are in the atmosphere for sure. So ditch that. And go ahead and fire this engine. And we'll just use all this fuel. Can probably wait, but that's okay. Got plenty of fuel to slow ourselves down. And we are almost there. We can probably cut the engine for now. But the desert is right there. I don't know if we'll hit it. I mean, we're like directly above it, so still have a lot of falling to do. Plus the Kerbal is rotating, so not sure which direction it is rotating. Go ahead and ditch that, and we can speed this up. Yeah, I think we're just gonna fall right into the ocean, but not an issue. Once we get closer, we can go ahead and pull the parachute. Could even pull it right now. Go ahead and pull it. It won't extend until like 1,000 meters. And yeah, we'll land in the ocean. We're close to the desert. But that's fine. We're gonna get a lot more science from the crew reports we did. And that'll actually give us enough science to unlock the fairings, which will be nice for satellites. And I gotta figure out how to use the relay satellites again. We may just need more powerful antennas. But that's something I'll have to look into. So we are in the water, recover the vessel, and we have returned from a flyby of the moon, which should complete the contract we were doing. 55 science earned from that. Got 844 parts, or dollars from the parts, And world's first milestone. We returned home from a flyby of the moon. We escaped the gravitational influence of the moon. Explored the moon complete. And explore the moon complete. So we're up to $520,000. And we have more missions. Explore Kerbal. Rendezvous 2 vessels. Ugh. Not my favorite thing to do. But we will have to do it eventually. And before we end the episode today, we're going to go ahead and unlock fairings. This is the fairings? Yes. So we'll get this one. We'll get this one. We have 68 left. Do we want this? Or do we want to save our stuff for something else? We probably want to save it. Or at least wait until we figure out what we want to do with it. So I'm going to save the science we have. And then next time, we'll figure out what we want to do. Maybe we'll go to Minmus. Maybe we'll try to do a moon landing. Or we want to try to figure out the satellite thing. Or the relay, communications, that type of thing. But we'll figure that out next time. If you like the episode or the series, be sure to hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future episodes. Thank you for joining me. I will see you guys next time.